Made it to day 10. Hey guys, Christina here, and it's day 10 of vlogging. 10 down, 20 to go. We are in the midst of this crazy Covid19 mayhem that's happening. The minimum wage paying jobs are being cut and being hit, and while the Prime Minister is talking about helping people economically, it really just goes to show that how much something as little as a virus could take out so many industries, and people who live paycheck to paycheck are the ones that are going to suffer because they don't have anything to fall back on. Missing just one day of work can set someone back. And then you miss a week of work, I mean, that could be catastrophic. More than a week, that could, really cripple a lot of people. And it just goes to show that our economic system is so unsafe and so fragile because people are not supported in it. It is not a system of support. There is no safety net. There is nothing that can catch people if they fall. The system is so fragile that one little poof of something comes along and just shakes it up a little bit, and industries start, going into critical right away. It's just this coronavirus, this COVID-19 is really showing the fragility of the system and how people can't not work the way that the system is set up. People have to go to work the way that the system is set up. And if people can't go to work, that consumer not only can no longer input money into the system in terms of buying luxury items or even like what people buy disposable income with, but like going out to eat even, or fixing their car, or going to the movies, or paying for their health insurance, or paying rent. So there's that aspect, but then there's also the aspect of people can't pay their bills. People can't feed their children. People can't, because these jobs that are being cut and these jobs that are slowing down are the ones that are the lowest paying jobs. And these are the ones that have to work. These are the people that have to work a couple jobs, a couple of them, just to make ends meet. These are the people that are, scrounging up everything they can month to month, just getting by, just barely getting by that sliver. Like, people shouldn't have to live like that. So you know what, this coronavirus, I think, is it's unfortunate and it's fortunate. And the fortunate thing to me is that it exposes the fragility of this system and how we do need to stop for a moment. Everyone does need to just stop, slow down, quit buying all the time. Look at what actually matters and what is actually in need, and that is people to be financially supported so that they can take care of their basic needs. A lot of people have had to cancel their vacation. Fine. I think that goes to show that people who can go on vacation at this time, and then people who can't pay their bills, there is a great disparity here, and I think that that's something that we should be focusing on, that no one should have to live in fear of not being able to work because they won't survive, because they won't get paid. I am hopeful that this COVID-19 can expose some of the dysfunction in the system and the opportunity that we have to slow down and reevaluate what we're doing with our lives. Because the fact that, the system, some of these aspects of our system are kind of shutting down for a moment, it goes to show that when it comes down to it, that stuff maybe doesn't matter. Because we revert back to just the basics. What's the basic living needs? That becomes the focus. And we're all kind of being brought back home, brought back to ourselves, back to ourself, to see, okay, who am I and how am I living? And, you know, removing all this, like, it's like we're being removed from the external as a distraction and being brought back home to ourselves to face ourselves and to look at, okay, how am I living? And what is the greater humanity living? And the system that we've created, is it working? Because one little virus can come through and completely shake things up and expose the weaknesses in it. I unfortunately don't feel like I'm educated enough or informed enough to give or to express my observation, but that is not stopping me from at least trying. And what I can say is that I am a big supporter of a universal basic income as a principle of everyone should have a basic financial safety net in place for things like this, but not just when things like this happen. Always. Everyone should be given an equal amount of money to support themselves, to provide housing, food, clothing, education, fresh water, clean sanitation, the basic needs, the basic human rights. Nobody should be denied because they have a lack of money. Lack of money shouldn't exist. Ideally, the point is that money is at the moment in the way of humans living fulfilled within their basic human rights. Money is like the middleman. We have to use money in order to get the basic needs. Ideally, you remove money, everyone can live in this earth freely, have access to all the resources because we're here equally and we all equally own what's here. We're all a part of the earth. We all can share in the earth's resources and we can work together to provide what's best for all in terms of the basic human rights. Once we have that foundation set, I believe that humanity has a greater potential. But at the moment, because we've put money in the way of our survival and we've made money the ultimate goal, we are busy, we're very distracted and we're very sidetracked from fulfilling a greater potential. So if nothing else, this virus is showing us that we have been misdirected, and because we valued money more than anything else, we've created a system where if we can't get money, things stop. I am one vote for universal basic income and for everyone having access to their birthright, that is their human rights. I don't think money should be in the way of that. And I am hopeful that this virus is supporting enough people to realize that there is another way. We will have to create a new system. We will have to create and design a new way because the one we have at the moment is obviously flawed. So I hope everyone is doing well and taking care of themselves and taking care of each other and considering and taking a moment to reflect on what really matters to them and what really matters on life on earth, and looking at how am I living individually and how are we living collectively, and is there another way? Is there a different direction we can take? And if you see that there is, share and comment or share this video or engage with someone about your reflections on what this moment of slowing down has given to you. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
Only me, but it's only me, but it's only me, but it's only